time for some friggin' Who is Mike, guys. I've actually played this before. Uh-oh. There we go. Could you hear me? Could you hear my own voice? That was funny. I didn't shut the volume off. I'm keeping, because it's, the game is in windowed mode, so I can actually have, like, my stream stuff and everything, like, on the same screen, so I can see everything, which is really exciting. Usually I have to get the laptop out and watch it from there, but yeah, I can see it now. Alright, so yeah, this is a horror visual novel. I played it before, but I haven't played it for a really long time, so I don't really remember what all's gonna happen. But I'm sure it's gonna be intense. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of me shrieking in rage. But I hope that you guys enjoy it, because I really enjoyed it. So let's go ahead and start this game. Ugh, my head. I hit it. It hurts. My nape throbbed with a sudden, persistent pain. And you guys can feel free to be like, pick that one. And I'll be like, okay. And if anything bad happens to us, it's your fault. Dizziness came and went like a slow trickle of sweat. What? It was evening. Oh, the creepy music's starting already. The curtains were closed and the sound of blood thumping in my ears made the silence malignant. I was in my house, yes. But I was disoriented. Something felt amiss. There was a certain creepiness that made the hairs on my arms prickle. I blinked at my surroundings. My glasses. Where are they? Did I bump into something, or... Stay back, whatever you are. Even before I heard his voice, I had felt the presence of someone else in the room. It justified the awful feeling in my gut. Just don't move. Oh my god. There was a stranger in my house. He held a bat with his outstretched arms, maintaining the distance between us. Get back. I didn't know what to do. I opened my mouth in several attempts to say something. Don't hurt me? Please leave? What do you want? In the end, I just stood there in dumb silence, stewing in my own nervous sweat. Whatever. What is he even doing here? If he was a robber, he picked the wrong house. Bitch. Sorry. Do I know him from somewhere? I squinted at his blurred shape, trying to replace the man's fuzzy edges with something more tangible. He looks... I stepped closer. The man waved the bat in alarm. I told you not to move! Ugh. What did we do? Did we headbutt him? That's what I would have done. Headbutt of justice. Did he just shiver? He was acting way more upset than me, considering he's the intruder in my house. It might be a foolish thing to say, but he didn't seem dangerous at all. Just go away, please. Please. He continued mumbling to himself, gasping big gulps of panic breaths. Uh-oh. Hey, I think you're having a panic attack. Try breathing through your nose and out your mouth. Damn. Did I actually just give breathing exercises to a trespasser? Yes. I guess Sarah was right. My kindness will be the death of me one day. In any case, the stranger relaxed a good deal. I gave him a small, unsure smile. You alright? What are you? Sorry? My name is Mike Jansen and you're in my house. Who are you? Never mind. I think I lost my glasses somewhere. If you let me find them, I'm sure we can sort this out. You don't seem like a bad guy. The man dropped the bat to his side and let out a long, forlorn sigh. Under the coffee table, probably. Thanks. I fumbled around the floor, praying for dear life that stranger wouldn't attack me while I was vulnerable. But he just stood there, shuffling his feet and mumbling to himself. He wasn't very threatening, really. I'm sure the poor guy's just confused. Also, there was something familiar about him, something I couldn't quite put my finger on. It might be his posture or even that red sweater he was wearing. I could swear it looks exactly like mine. Sorry for threatening you with a bat. It's alright. If it makes any difference, I wasn't really going to hit you. The shape of my glasses finally registered in my hand, and I fished them out. I don't really think I can hurt anyone, even in this situation. Sarah has always said, The world gained clarity as I put the pair of glasses on my eyes. Someday kindness is going to kill me. He's like, what the fuck? I hope you guys can hear me okay as well. If not, I will turn the sound down. So, you can see me now? Hi. The man waved lamely. I stood there with my jaw agape, staring at him. He was me, existing as a separate being. He had my face, hair, my posture, my sweater. No wonder that sweater looked like mine. It was mine. This is just a dream. It's just a dream, that's it. Calm down. Don't lose your head. Relax. No matter how many times I said it, though, the gravity of the situation refused to stick. The room felt simultaneously constricting and vast, like being squeezed and let go again and again. I felt like I was a child again, lost in a crowd, blindly reaching for my mother's hand, only to realize in horror that the hand belonged to a stranger. Ugh. Okay. Now it's your turn not to panic, right? Deep breaths. Was he some kind of clone? An apparition of my future? What? What exactly is he? I reached out to touch him, wanting to make sure he was real and not some figment of my imagination. The other mic recoiled from my touch and pushed my arm away. Hey now, this is weird for both of us. Don't make it worse by being grabby. He looks solid, so he can't be a ghost. He could form separate thoughts from my own, and he seemed aware that we were the same person. What are you? Why do you have my face? Excuse me? Your face? For your information, I was having a normal night in my house when you came barging in here. So why don't you tell me what you're doing in my living room? I opened my mouth to argue, but once I did, I realized I couldn't remember anything. My last bits of memory consisted of a bowl of chips and late-night TV shows. Also, a pain at the back of my head. I can't remember. Aha! See? That's what all fakes say. Case closed. Fake? Excuse me? You're some sort of anomaly. It's the only explanation. I don't remember doing anything special recently. If you have my memories, I'm sure you'll agree. You, on the other hand, lost a chunk of time from yours. So you're either the cause of everything or simply an effect. Ergo, an anomaly. Right. Then if we're going there, I might as well say you're lying about the state of your memories. Normality was disrupted with your presence. Hence, I lost that track of time. The probability that you are the cause and effect of my sudden amnesia is very high. Therefore, you're the fake. You can't prove that. Neither can you disprove it, since we will have the same arguments. And go around in circles. I see where you're getting at. Yeah, bitch. Go fucking around and around and around. Who drew the... no. It is quite interesting, though. Isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's so fucking cool. Other Mike. I like to imagine him just being like, your other Mike. It's like, you wanna go, bitch? Hold on. This would... Okay, I need to... Oh, I can't save it while it's decision-making time. That would suck. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Yeah, well, I guess. Well, sorta. I mean, can you imagine? He's like, it's cool, right? And it's like, no. No, it's not cool. Fake Mike or whatever. Real Mike. Maybe I don't know. It's not cool. After all, it's not every day you meet an exact replica of yourself. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. This is such a pain in the ass. Don't I know it? What could have caused this? What kind of freak of nature would have sprouted another me? I was sure I should be flattered or something, but I was hardly a clonable specimen, or... Oh no, he was right. He was right. I was wrong. But I was hardly clonable specimen material. At the very least, he didn't seem... dangerous. There was no animosity or aggression coming from him. Yet. There's none yet. I didn't feel any ill will towards him either, but it was strange how we had the same small scars on the chin, and even the same pockmarks from teenage acne. I touched my own face on a sudden impulse. I'm still me. Right? Just then we heard a door softly opening from upstairs. Oh no! Sarah! Sarah! I knew Sarah heard that noise a while ago. I would be like, Sarah! There's a dude! Quick, find somewhere to hide. I'll try to distract Sarah while you crawl out the front door. What? Wait a minute. You're getting rid of me? No, I'm not, okay? We just can't risk having two mics in the house, you know that. Then why don't you leave? Are you kidding? You look like a train wreck. He was right, I was filthy. How did that happen? Look, we'll get it all sorted out tomorrow. Who knows, maybe your missing memories might even come back. But you're throwing me out of my house. I'm not throwing you out. This is just a temporary arrangement. Let me deal with Sarah tonight, and tomorrow we'll sort out this mess. Just leave for now, okay? I'm staying here. This is my... You get out. The door is right there, bro. Throwing me out. I'll fight you for this house. I'm staying here. I stand there with a heavy feeling in my stomach. His suggestion made sense, but my feet refused to move. Why should I hide? Why should I scurry away from my girlfriend in my house? It wasn't right. Faint trickles of anger scratched at my chest. No. Oh, he's like, no way. Mm-mm. What? I'm not leaving. Come on, man. Don't be difficult. If Sarah sees this, it will not end well for either of us. But if there's anyone out there who can help us, it's... Shh. Mikey, it's getting late. Aren't you coming up? Her voice called from the stairs. The living room was dark, and she probably didn't see us in the dim light. We held our breaths tight in our throats. She's like, honey, it's bedtime. I got distracted. Boom, Sarah. Sarah walked towards us, a nonchalant look on her face. Hey, is someone there with you? It's pretty late for visitors. Is that your bruh? Mike stole a glance at me. Listen, Sarah, please don't panic. She's like, oh, what the Oh, my God. Sarah, calm down. This is... What the fuck? Okay. I know this looks sort of bad, but... Sorta bad? Mike, I'm staring at two of you. I think we crossed the threshold of sorta bad a long time ago. This is a trick, isn't it? No, it's not a fucking trick. Doesn't look like one. With some mirrors and shit? It's not a prank, Sarah. This is really happening. And we don't really know what to do. Stop. Stop talking. Watching both of you talk at the same time is giving me vertigo. Deep breaths? I think I need to lie down. Excuse me for a bit. Well, that one better than expected. If by that you mean my girlfriend is ready to pop a stress baby, then yeah, sure. I told you this was a bad idea. Nah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's a police officer. She's used to these kinds of stressful situations, right? I don't think you know what you're talking about. I guess we better just deal with it. Alright, boys. I'm a lot calmer now. Now, first order of business. What the flying fuck? I have no idea. Start at the beginning, then. Well, I heard a noise and I checked it out. I found somebody stumbling around the living room. I panicked, took the bat. I just wanted to scare off the guy, and then I saw him, with my face on. I thought I was losing it, but he was making his way upstairs, so I had to confront him somehow. To be honest, I thought of grabbing a crucifix or something. Cute. I don't remember any of that. Yeah, because this fucking guy's a dick. I just woke up here with an aching head. What's the last thing you do remember? You know, I don't. You know what? Let's just tell. I want to tell the truth, but I'm kind of curious. Let's just see what happens. Eating dinner with you and falling asleep in front of the TV. Very poignant. Poignant. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room and this guy was waving a bat at my face. Yeah. He was like, fucking, like, what's up? No way. He came in here dragging himself like a drunk. And then he tripped on that stupid carpet. No, you hit me with the bat. You hit me in the head with the bat. I did not. I was too busy freaking out. And don't you blame your clumsiness on me. I already have plenty to spare. I should second that. Guess it's time for that joke to retire. So, I'm getting the feeling that there's another issue here, though. Are you guys trying to out-real each other, or what? Well, there can't be two Mike Jansens, can there? Maybe you could help us figure it out. Huh. Decide which one of you is real? Yeah. Like, how exactly? Oh, I don't know. Ask us some personal questions or whatever? Hey, yeah, why not? Maybe one of us will slip up. Right. Because you want to treat this like a fucking trivia game. Look, guys. I don't think that's gonna work. You can't just decide the realness of somebody in one night of 20 questions. We have to find another way. Like what? Blood sampling? DNA test? An exorcism? I don't fucking know. Just, please, don't make me choose between the two of you. Sarah, He's like, listen, don't fucking trust this guy. He's a total dickbag. We're aware this is unfair. But if there is one person who can help us, it's you. Mikey, you do know I love you, right? We've been together a long time. I know your battle patterns and your unhealthy fanboy obsession with Jason Statham. But I don't think literally anyone is cut out for this shit. Why don't we just call your mother? They're like, nope, no. Oh, even your reactions are the same. Impressive. Baby Bunny, please. Please help Papa Bunny out. Stop. Didn't I tell you that nickname is only between the two of us? Technically, it's still just me. Oh my god. This is so fucking creepy. One thing's for sure, we do have to fix this. It's just too damn weird. So will you help us? Sarah sighs and shakes her head. I don't think I get a say either way. It's at least worth a shot. Wait. After this is over, what are we going to do with the supposed imposter? Have you guys thought about this little gem? I'm sure we'll figure something out afterwards. Nope, the fake has to leave. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it doesn't have to be hard. The fake has to leave, simple as that. It's only fair. And for that, we need a judge. Okay, whatever. Personal questions it is. Anniversary? February 26, 2009. February 27th. Let's just be different. February 27th. Huh? Well, it was midnight. So technically, it was the 27th. Devil's in the details. Too easy. Brother's name? Miles Jordan Jansen. He hates it. What? Who? Who? The only brother I have is a beaver-faced alien named Buckteeth. Come on, guys. His teeth aren't that big. Yes, they are. You guys are being very mature. Anyway. Favorite animal? I'm starting to sound like the worst dating website in history. Dogs. Hyenas. Hyenas, man! Hyenas are cool. Oh, yes, they are. Are you guys kidding? That is so random. I was just watching a feature on them in Animal Planet before all this, but they're so cool. And wicked smart, too. You should have seen it. Oh, good God. Okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. Hey, wait. Let's take turns. What if he's just leeching off my answers? I resent that. All right. Here we go. Tell me a secret you haven't told me before. Tell a lie? I guess. I broke the lamp and made it look like an accident? That's not a secret, Mike. Same question. Sarah, I love you, but the last tuna casserole you cooked stuck like balls. Snicker, just laugh. Ah. So it takes a clone of you to pop up before you admit to it, huh? But next question. Now we're getting somewhere. At least one of you has to be telling the truth. We're both like, oh no, fuck. So, Mike, what's wrong with the casserole? I guess tell the truth? Okay. Well, there was way too much chili, first of all. My bottom was on fire for days. It was horrible. The texture, too? I don't know, it just felt like eating barf. I mean, it looked like barf. It tasted like pure death. And the smell of the kitchen afterwards, I thought something really did die. Shh. Shut up. Shut up. But other than all that, it's okay. The plates had a nice floral pattern. The plates. Anything else? You're on a roll there. That's all. On the other hand, you make great pizzalettes. I like the macaroni. Yeah, those were good too. The macaroni was a microwave meal. In short, you like none of my cooking, you lying ass. That's not nice going, Mike. At this point, she'll throw both of us out. All right, then. More questions. Do you have a crush on our neighbor? What? Who? Paris Beaufort, the model who sunbathes naked on Sundays. What? That's Sarah? What even are these questions? I'm just making full use of the situation, Mikey. Wouldn't you? Besides, I'm having fun. Ask him first. So that's a yes. No. She's pretty, okay? You both are. But you're my soulmate. She's friendly. I've talked to her a few times. She was nice. What? She's like, what? I mean, she wasn't intimidating, didn't try to bite my head off or anything. Oh, sure. And the fact that she flashes her jewels around the neighborhood has nothing to do with her being nice. I didn't even know that. But you should call me next time she does. He's like, I'm sorry. Well, this has been very educational. Anything else you want to tell me? Yes. Paris Beaufort is as dumb as a brick. I'm sorry, but she is. She's a sweet girl, but dude. Poor girl even thinks England is in Africa. Also, if you try sunbathing in a polluted, overpopulated, middle-class residential area with low walls, chances are you're a little soft in the head. Heh, that's true. Anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand. We didn't really make any progress, if you ask me. I still don't know which one of you is which. Why don't we just flip a damn coin? Hey, you know, I'm all for that. I might get lucky. Right. I hardly think that's a good idea, though. Of course not. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. We still have to decide, though. Fine. If you're the real Mike, what do you suggest we do with the imposter? That's difficult. If I'm the real Mike, then I should stay Mike, right? The other one has to leave. Go out in the world and find their own identity. The world is big anyway. I agree with that. But I'm the one who's staying. Are you the real Mike? Of course I am. Is this still one of your weird question thingies? Just answer. Yes, I am the real Mike. How about you? Are you the real Mike? I am. Prove it then. Convince me. Okay. Bit awkward, but I am Mike Jansen. Heart and mind. It's the only thing I know, really. I wouldn't know what else to say. No, I can't convince you. I can't convince you. There's no way to tell. You said so yourself. All I know is I am Mike, and there's nobody else I can be. What are you going to do if I ever say you're the fake? I don't know. I can't leave. Sorry, that's my phone. I don't want to. Alright, I think I just need to ask one last question. Sarah turned to the other Mike. So, Mikey, did anything special last night? Huh? Went around town? Had a good time? Sarah, is this another one of your random questions? Nope. So did you go out anywhere else? Not really. Why? By the way, those are really nice glasses. Are they new? You're so fucked. Sorry. Got them yesterday? Oh, right. Yeah. Yesterday. I guess I forgot to mention it. Is it a big deal? You know how forgetful I am. No, of course not. Sorry, I had to read something important. 1 second. Okay. So where's your old pair? That old thing? I threw them out. They were falling apart. You've harped me about them ever since. I thought I might as well. I see. Yeah. Sarah's like, come on, Sarah. I hope you aren't implying that I'm faking just because I have new glasses on. Definitely not. This has nothing to do with your new glasses. Although, Mike, care to tell me why this other Mike has your old ones? Sarah points at the grimy pair of scratch glasses perched on my nose. What? I don't know. He might have gotten his hands on them. What? He's like, what did I do? I didn't do fucking anything. It's far more likely you got a new pair because the old pair was still stuck on the original mic. That's preposterous. I'm talking to two versions of my boyfriend here, so I'm all for it at this point. You didn't really believe I had that memory loss, did you? I knew you attacked me, but I had to make noise to alert Sarah. What? I feigned memory loss to buy time, maybe even lower your guard. My main goal was to get Sarah downstairs and catch you out. That's so adorable. I knew you couldn't get rid of me once I made noise. There was something weird about you, just a gut feeling, I guess. 5 questions in, I knew you were faking. Nice try, though. But everything I said was the truth. What a person says isn't as important as the body language they project, hon. Or in your case, your apparent lack of them. You may have Mike's face and voice and memories, but darling, you gotta work on your acting. May I suggest jazz fingers next time? Look, I don't know what your deal is, and I don't think I want to know. Just get out of my life and stop using my face. Give it up, perp. Well, guess I got caught. His inhuman laughter pierced my ears and made goosebumps prickle at the sides of my neck. Sarah and I watched as the man with my face smiled. His eyes glowed bright red in the darkness, emitting their own light like an ember. We were having such a good time, Sarah, darling. I was with you the whole night. Bet you didn't even know I was a fake before this scum got lucky. Yeah, but I knew something was off. Piece of advice, though. Next time, pick a dumber couple, bucko. He was still wearing my face. He looked genuinely hurt when he spoke again. Everything I said was the truth, Sarah. I'm still Mike. Heart and mind. I am he and he is I. Give me a week, and even you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. A week? What does he mean by that? After all, if I had the memories, personality, and essence of someone, how can anyone say I'm fake? You have those freaky shit glowy red orbs for eyes? I would say that's a pretty big giveaway. His face contorted into amused anger. Mike, look out! The next thing I know, his long arms were outstretched, making a grasp for my neck. I felt his fingertips graze my skin and my throat made an involuntary gulp. That was close. With no time to think, I made a dive for the bat and flung the heavy end into my attacker, but he only parried the blow with his arm. It didn't look like it was going to stop him for long. Run, Sarah! Back off! Wha? You brought your gun with you? I heard a thud. Better safe than sorry. You mean better paranoid than A monstrous force flung my body and I collided with the hard wall of the living room. I felt my ribs break with the impact. Ugh. Mike! Sarah? Bastard! Sarah fired more shots at the creature. One of them grazed him on the left arm. It wasn't enough to maim him. The fake Mike swiped the gun out of Sarah's hands, and it careened under the table. Uh-oh, he's got a hold of her. He grabbed Sarah by the neck. Fear bubbled up inside of me. It was bigger than any pain I've since endured. Sarah! No, let her go! Sarah groaned helplessly, struggling against the inhuman hand that belonged to me. Cold sweat enveloped my skin in a thin, terrified film. Easy now, boy. I'm not going to kill her. Yet. I heard a snicker escape from the attacker's mouth. But look at this fucking mess. You really should have just stayed unconscious when I hit you with the bat, you know. Spared us all this drama. Go to hell. Oh, we will, I promise. After all, the host has to be alive while I eat. I gulped. When you say eat, do you mean... No, not your flesh, boy. Life. Life is so much tastier than flesh. Your memories, your thoughts, your future. All the things that make you human. I'll help myself. Don't mind if I do. Evil Mike needs to calm the fuck down. And when you've been stripped down and bared to the bone, you will simply wither away. Like a scab that was once flesh and blood. 1 week. To live. I'll think about that later. Right now, I have to get Sarah to safety. He's like, listen, bitch. Listen, you want to go, other Mike? I like other Mike. He's just other Mike. My eyes darted to her, my insides churning at her labored breathing. The imposter followed my eyes with a knowing chuckle. So, shall we start with your lovely Sarah? Work our way down, piece by piece? How about you fucking drop my girlfriend before I eat you for breakfast? Just like, fuck you, dude. Sarah struggled as the grip on her throat tightened. The creature started to lift her up from the floor by her neck. Stop. Stop, please. I beg you. Please, I'll do anything. Anything. The bat fell from my hands as I surrendered. All hope lost, my knees buckled and I crashed to the floor. Anything? What could you possibly give me that I can't take, human? You did get found out by a local police officer. Looks to me that you need help crafting a more human image. I'm a writer. I do that for a living. Fake Mike's ears pricked up. A grin spread across his face. Just let her go, please. I don't know how, but I'll make it worth your while. I was still contemplating my fate when Fake Mike let out a sudden yelp of pain. It seemed that Sarah kicked him in the nuts. I see you didn't think of those, did you, buddy? Human men have testicles. As his grip loosened around her neck, Sarah broke Fake Mike's fingers down to his knuckles. He screamed in fury. Sarah dropped to the ground, gasping for air. Mike, you always did talk too much. You pompous ass. Fake Mike let out a growl as he lunged for Sarah's hair, but Sarah managed to slip away from him. Sarah, get out of this house now. Get out while you can. Idiot. Like I'm gonna leave you to be eaten. She sprinted upstairs to find another weapon. You stubborn... You'll get cornered upstairs. She's never watched a horror movie, apparently. Ugh. Angry black dots began to dance in my vision. The pain in my side poked my consciousness, prodding my vision to wither. I can't lose consciousness now. I was jolted awake by the sound of a huge crash. Sarah, ow. How long was I unconscious for? The stand clock informed me I'd been lying here for around 10 minutes or so. I sighed in relief. Looks like I haven't been out long. I tried to stand. Ugh, my ribs. But I have to get up. I crawled toward Sarah's gun under the coffee table. Apart from the crash that woke me up, everything was dead quiet in the house. I didn't know what I hated more, the silence or the anticipation of Sarah's screams. Is anybody even here now? I wiped the blood dripping off my chin and steadied myself. I have to be sure. Ugh. My side felt like they were on... I don't know. Yeah. Yes. His sides felt like they were on fire. There we go. Every step I took sent a jolt of pain throughout my whole body. Oh yes, those stairs are going to be a fun ride. Oh yes, why do we have a 2-story house? I blame you, Sarah. I made my way to the second floor with little ease. This place didn't feel like my house anymore. Like I entered another dimension that looked the same but was not the least bit familiar. Tiny beads of sweat popped across my forehead. I held the gun close. Don't panic. I have to focus on protecting Sarah. I don't care about what happens to me. I just want her safe. Sarah? If you're there, please, call out to me. Let me know you're here. I waited for a couple of seconds before my ears picked up a muffled sound. Mike? It came from the guest room. I hurried over to the door and tried to open it. Sarah? Oh, Mike. I'm so glad you found me. I frowned. There was something weird about the way she sounded. But I couldn't quite make it out. Get me out of here, Mike. I jiggled the lock, but it didn't open. Ugh, I'm scratched up good. We have to get out of here before that monster comes back. I winced again. Is this really Sarah? Her voice sounds really strange. But I shrugged it off and continued to push the door open. Give me a second. I tried again, but the door wouldn't budge. Sarah, I think the door might be stuck. Damn it. Don't worry, I'll get you out, I promise. I tried kicking the door. The pain shot up my leg like a bolt of electric fire, but now was not the time to be a sop. I kicked it a couple more times. Each time was a glowing red pain in my extremities. Pretty soon the door showed signs of moving. Mike, what are you doing? It was Sarah, but the voice didn't come from the door. I turned around. In front of me was another Sarah, bloody and injured, her arm limp at the right shoulder. I stared at her listlessly. Sarah? Don't open the damn door, Mike. The bastard is in there. Mike, what's happening? Sarah? There's Sarah here too. Shit, Mike, listen to me. She is not real. Fuck that. That's the fake one inside. I was able to fight it off and lock it inside the room. It kept ramming at the door over and over until the door got stuck. That's a lie, Mike. I ran to the room and locked it from the inside. It destroyed the door, so I can't get out. Bullshit. Get me out of here, please. Don't listen to her. Mike, look at me. I'm the real Sarah. My mind couldn't believe what was happening. Edges of a migraine pressed at the fringes of my brain. My hands tightened on the gun. If you open that door, Mike, I'm quite sure that bastard is going to come straight for me. It doesn't need my essence, it needs yours. He'll kill me for sure. Mike, listen to me. It's trying to trick you. You have to believe me, Mike. Mike, please. The Sarah in front of me took a step forward. I pulled the gun nearer to my chest, but I couldn't bring myself to aim it at her. She stopped. Get back, Sarah. Let me think. Just get back. My heart rammed in my chest. I knew I had to calm down. At this point, I wouldn't be able to think clearly. Who am I kidding? Even on a good day, I can't deduce the truth like Sarah. I'm no detective. Mike, please, you have to shoot that fake Sarah. Shoot the fucking bastard. Just what the bitch wants, isn't it? Don't listen to that monster. If we just leave it there, we can escape. It's just desperate to get out, Mike. Mike, please believe me. Put the gun down. Mike, I know it's hard, but you have to be brave. I need to think first. This is too sudden. But what am I going to do? The weight of the situation made my hands shake. Can I really murder someone in cold blood? Somebody I love? If I make a decision too hastily, it's a mistake I can never undo. Yeah, we're gonna wait. We need to think. Mike needs to think. I decided to take a step back and relax. The breath that came out of my lips wavered and shook. Nevertheless, my speeding heart thanked me for the comfort. But I still needed to decide soon. Mike, time is running out. Please hand me the gun. What should I do? Something bad is going to happen if I don't decide now. But I'm so confused. I need more time. Think, Mike. Think. There has to be another way out of this. Oh, don't shoot, man. Because if the real Sarah is outside the room, then it's going to suck. But if it's not, it's going to suck more. Let's ask a question, like she was doing with us. Wait. I should ask you both a question so I can make sure which is the real Sarah. Damn it, Mike. Haven't we established that trivia questions mean jack shit? Well, I'm out of ideas. Fine. Make it count, then. Admittedly, I was just trying to buy time before the inevitable happens. I struggled to come up with that one perfect question that will lead me to the right Sarah. Finally, a spark flew into my mind. I turned to the Sarah in front of me. The Sarah inside the room is wounded. She told me her injuries. Okay. Which shoulder? Not the shoulder. It has a bullet wound in the right thigh. I managed to land a bullet on it downstairs. I nodded nervously, my jaw clenched. Wrong. Shoulder wound, broken fingers. Was the doppelganger when she shot him and broke his fingers and kicked him in the nuts. The Sarah inside the room didn't really tell me any injuries. But if this is the real Sarah, then she would be correct. Think. Gotta think about it. I need to ask one last question. I turned to the Sarah behind the door. This Sarah standing in front of me is injured. What are her injuries? Dislodged right shoulder and fractured fingers. Must have broken it when he was strangling me. Wait, that's it. Everything was made clear by that last question. I was glad I took the time to think. I faced the wounded Sarah in front of me. There was no doubt about it. Bam! Please. The sound of the gunshot made my ears ring a note I will remember forever. Sarah crumpled to the floor. I brought the gun down to my side and walked over to her. I looked in her eyes. They were indeed hers. This is embarrassing. Being killed by a human? You know what, though? Sarah, she's not afraid of dying, so... Sarah held up her hand to me. Hold me, Mike. Please. I'm sorry. I was just... I took her cold hands into mine and warmed it with my breath. Monster or not, this was my Sarah. Knowing that it isn't didn't matter at all. Not right now, while she is helpless and dying rapidly in front of me. Reluctant tears fell from my face. I know what Sarah wants for her birthday. Stop talking. You'll just strain yourself. She'll never tell you, but I know what it is. Something borrowed. Something blue. Dark blood sputtered out of Sarah's mouth. She shivered. Mike, be careful. You know about us now. They won't like it. What? Who is they? They might... I'm cold. Mike, what's happening? Are you there? Please. The real Sarah's voice called from inside the room. I turned to the door and looked back at the fake Sarah. Go. Sarah, I'm okay. Mike? I'm here. I walked to the door. Everything's okay now. I'll get you out of there. Mike, I thought... Sarah started to sob. I waited patiently behind the door. Pretty soon I heard her sniff and take a couple of calming breaths. Okay. I'll push the door, you pull it open, alright? On 3. The door finally gave way and Sarah jumped into my arms as soon as it opened. My ribs complained and I croaked in pain. Almost at the same time Sarah winced because of her injuries. We both laughed. How'd you know it was me? I was really worried back there. I just got lucky. What do you mean? I thought you had some sort of plan. Yes and no. It was a long shot. It didn't come to me at once, after all. So what was the point of asking about our injuries? To stall for time originally, but it actually managed to prove my theory after all. A theory, huh? It was your voice. My voice? I'd hoped the creature wouldn't remember that little detail. When you first called me, you sounded really strange. Your voice, it was raspy and sounded like it belonged to a different person. And then, while I was asking you the question, you suddenly mentioned the strangling incident. That's when it all clicked. You were strangled just recently. That's why you didn't sound like yourself. There was significant damage to your voice box. The other Sarah's voice sounded just fine. You're right. What? You did get lucky. It was a stressful situation, all right? It's the most my brain could come up with. Sarah grinned. She pushed my old grimy glasses up my nose. I guess we have to be thankful for the little details. Is it over, Mike? I hope so. But as we turned to look at the fallen imposter, it had disappeared from sight. Red drops of blood made a trail for the open window. It escaped. Damn. I didn't say anything. I know I should be worried or alarmed that the creature was loose, but I just didn't care at the moment. Seeing Sarah lifeless with blood curdling on the floor just a while ago, and now this Sarah alive in my arms, I can't shake the feeling that I've been given a second chance. I held Sarah in my arms and hugged her tight. Do you think it'll ever come back? What? Well, if it does, we'll be ready. Yeah, we'll fuck it up a second time. Ugh. Ooh, end one. The Catalyst. Sweet. That was pretty good. I like that a lot. I totally forgot about the story. Like, what all went down. Because I played it like... Oh, no, a long time ago. I recorded it, and it's on YouTube, and I think the sound is really bad and stuff. So I might just, like, put this on here, because I'm sure that I have a really good headset and stuff like that, and good recording stuff, and, yeah, so, like, it was, like, really, really low. My talking was very low, so, yeah. Do I have to click through all of this? Friggin' I do. Skip. I feel like the fucking CinemaSins guy. That's good though. We're just gonna thank you, people who made this game. Yeah, I really like that a lot. Let's see. Why don't we go for another ending? Because there's like a lot of endings. There's like 9 or so endings to this game. You know what? Let's just do the very first choices that we get. Let's just see what happens. Because I know there's some really short, endings in it. So let's go ahead and do this again. We should have saved here. In fact, let me get to the first question, and then I'll save. I need to save before it, don't I? Okay, so we'll just skip, because I need to save right before the first decision. That way I don't have to, you know. I just love that evil Mike is just like, yeah, you're in my house, and then like real Mike is like, I can't see, I need my glasses. I is blind. He's like, if he was a robber, he picked the wrong house. But it's not because of Mike, it's because his girlfriend's a cop. So, it's like the best. So he's like, not touchy. Alright, I need to get my glasses on, so I'm gonna periodically skip, just because I don't want to, he's like, hi! It's like, hello! Alright, we're gonna save it here. Cool. And then we'll skip. I love how we're just having this weird, so... I'll just do, I guess. Well, sorta. After all, it's not every day you meet an exact replica of yourself. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. Actually, I think we can save it after this, because I don't think the very first, like, question is as important as the rest of the questions and stuff like that, so we'll save after That way we don't have to deal with that again. This is such a pain in the ass. Don't I know it? What could have caused this? What kind of freak of nature would have sprouted another me? I was sure I should be flattered or something, but I was hardly clonable specimen material. Don't say that about yourself, Mike. You're gorgeous. At the very least, he didn't seem dangerous. There was no animosity or aggression coming from him. I didn't feel any ill will towards him either. But it was strange how we had this small scar on the chin, and even the same pockmarks from teenage acne. I touched my own face on a sudden impulse. I'm still me. Right? Just then we heard a door softly opening from upstairs. Oh no, Sarah! Sarah! I knew Sarah heard that noise a while ago. Quick, find somewhere to hide. I'll try to distract Sarah while you crawl out the front door. What? Wait a minute. You're getting rid of me? No, I'm not, okay? We just can't risk having two mics in the house. You know that. Then why don't you leave? Are you kidding me? You look like a train wreck. He was right. I was filthy. How did that happen? Look, we'll get it all sorted out tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe your missing memories might even come back. But you're throwing me out of my house. I'm not throwing you out. This is just a temporary arrangement. Let me deal with Sarah tonight, and tomorrow we'll sort out this mess. Just leave for now, okay? Okay, so let's just do this one, because we didn't last time. Fine, let's deal with it tomorrow. Alright, I'll stay out of this tonight. It was difficult, but I managed to quell my emotions and get it under control. I knew I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything without a clear head. I'll deal with Sarah for tonight, okay? Maybe I can ease her into the situation. You'll be fine. It'll be better tomorrow. Quick! She's coming downstairs. Before I knew it, my other self ushered me out the door and slammed it behind me. I could still hear Sarah's voice in the other room inquire about what I've been up to. My heart ached to go back there and tell her everything, but I chose not to. Maybe I was too scared to face her like this. Somehow it all felt like my fault. I'm such a coward. Well, enough of that. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I need time to think. Gather my thoughts and make sense of the situation. Maybe he's right. Those couple of hours that my memory missed might hold the key to unlocking the mystery. I walked on towards the town, thinking of a way around this mess. As I passed by a store window, I noticed my reflection. Strange. Is it just me, or do I look suddenly thinner? Ugh. A sharp pain squeezed my heart as the thought crossed my mind. I struggled to breathe. My chest heaved in erratic rhythms. My heart. Ugh. What's happening to me? Blood dripped from my nose. It was then I realized that I didn't have a lot of time left. I'm dying. And I didn't know why. Sarah. The corners of my vision started to darken, like a curtain falling on a play. N9 the Fool. Well, I will call that the bad end, and the other end was the good end. So we've got both ends of the ending spectrum. Fun. That would suck. It's like, just kidding, I'm not the real you. So yeah, I did, oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's interesting. I can just, like, if I use the wheel, it lets me go back in time. So, Who is Mike is a great game. And I think that if you guys thought it was cool, or you thought it was interesting, because there are 9 endings in all, I believe. Yeah, in 9. We got ending 1 and we got ending 9. So we got I think we got, like, the best ending would have been 1, and I guess this ending could be considered the worst. I mean, I'm sure, like, in between, there's probably really bad stuff that happens. Like I said, I haven't played it in a long time, so I can't remember what happened before that, what endings I got, what endings I didn't get, but this is N1 and N9, so N number 1 was the best, because you defeated your doppelganger. Sarah survived. So yeah, I would definitely say that we got the best and possibly the worst ending in ending history. But you guys are gonna have to check it out, because it's a really fun game and it's a really fun concept, and it's free to play. It's over on itch.io, you know, and it has, like, you know, it's free, but you can also do the name your own price thing for it, and it's by Fervent Games. I do believe, and I think they might have also done a game called Cupid. I'd have to go look it up. Cupid is another one with a really great story and a shit ton of endings. Some of them that are really dark and like fucked up in the head type of endings, but it's a really good story, really well written, really well told. The characters are fantastic. The animation is really pretty and stuff. It's another visual novel like this one. So yeah, I say check out Who Is Mike if you would like to get the rest of the endings, and I say check out Cupid and play through that because it's a lot of fun, and I do hope you guys enjoyed this because I fucking adore this game, and I adore games like it. They're a lot of fun, and sometimes I get teary-eyed and when I'm reading, and you can hear the sadness in my voice, and it's just perfect. But yeah, I love you guys. You guys are freaking kick-ass, and I hope that you're having an awesome day because I'm having an awesome day. We're going to be going to this thing called Evermore, me and my husband. It's where you go and you do like fantasy quests and stuff, and everyone's like dressed up in like fantasy garb, and it's supposed to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright,